Hello. We continue our stream. Так, he's on the spaceship. What next? Let's see, what is it?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. They want me to do something for them?
All that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkef. Jamal is from House Kadik, and we are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Anasko Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope. Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our 3 families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader. I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malabor. I can't wait to see how you spend this.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasko. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasko, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malabor. Do go on.
Anasko Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasko wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent, and so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived. Forgive me, I am no scientist, but as it has been explained to me, what we call the Vortex is the space between universes.
Intrigued.
It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But They had fallen apart. Your arrival and your interaction with Anasco shows that he can still be saved. The plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasco, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
Okay, understood.
Do you know the scientists
They
out at the
figured
Madi
out.
station?
The old married couple?
They did
Azad
some
and
experiment
Shireen,
with
if I remember
something
right. I've
went
met them a few
wrong.
times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed. Yet the Serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible.
One more side quest.
The guards overheard my neighbor forsaking the great sun.
Is it always night here or not? This city should really explore it. Before continuing to play main quest.
Seems the Great Serpent has chosen to spare us. But for how long? Diviner!
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider influence. I am sure you know what
Is
I
it
am
another
referring to.
new quest?
Yes, I understand, and I agree with you. The first outsider generation, and they are welcome with open arms. However, so sure they are not swamped worth their spies.
Perhaps this is the first wave of an impending cultural infiltration. The settled systems are scared of us, and so they are trying to tame us from within.
Indeed. I fear that even darker days may be ahead for House Varun.
No, we will not let those days come to pass. All must serve.
What is it? Diviner.
Diviner.
Great serpent keep you.
Diviner.
There's a lot of locations here. Let's explore them. Who's talking? Where is my spaceship? Yeah, it's over there. Spaceport. Maybe later.
Alana's in a bad mood and he always ruins it.
I do not!
Hi, I'm Mila.
Hmm.
I'm Ivali.
And I'm
Hello.
Alana. We're bored. Bored!
Yeah, and our parents won't play with us. I mean, Alana and I's parents. Mila doesn't have parents anymore.
Ivali?
Oh, sorry, Mila. It's okay, really. I've been trying to keep these two entertained, but I guess I'm not doing the best job. Would you like to play a game of hide and seek with us? Please, please! It's no fun playing with just these two. They always pick the same places to hide.
No, let's try.
Great! How fun! Now, just wait here a bit so we have a chance to hide. Countdown from 10 or something. Ha! You'll never find us!
Let's try to find them. Maybe my helmet shows me or not. Where are they?
Our sins must have... Diviner?
Let's try to find them. With my scanner. Have a better ability to see. They run in this direction. Maybe they're here. At least. Is it a shop?
Will a diviner?
You have no place in our city. Were it not for the council, you would be cut down, as you should. Get away from me, husk.
Another entrance. Student.
No shame at all.
Where are they?
What you have done goes beyond disgrace. It is more.
Wait. Goods exchange. But he don't want to talk to him.
Everything we have ever worked for gone in an instant.
We will
Diviner?
rebuild, darling.
Maybe it's not so easy to find them.
It was not a very nice home anyway, huh?
Hmm.
But instead, here you are,
But
acting like
where
a
are they?
common
Best to keep busy, lest you lose your purpose as well as your home.
What would poor mother and father think? You will speak not of mother and father, slopping bastard. No shame.
Diviner.
Oh, good, generous poor. Always the paramount.
Diviner?
The keeper of our family name.
If it isn't this city, I can hardly understand what I'm
It
seeing.
would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were crowned.
We will
Oh,
all be
maybe
lucky to see the
someone
end of the year.
is here. The store is opened. Maybe it's a kind of hint. Nobody's here. Let's continue moving. It also needs to be visited. Logically, they should to be in places like that, like this one, but they aren't. I think they came to hide behind some boxes or containers or big stones, not in the accommodations. I still don't know where they are. It's not a simple task, as I see. Wait, chunks? Is it a cake? Which sells chunks? But where are they? Maybe after completing the mission, the sky should be clear again. Let's go to the store. Let's see who is here. The soldiers. It's really hard to find them in the dark and in the unfamiliar city. Oh, and that's it. If you can, isn't allowed to take something from these boxes. Let's go to the weapon store. Keep armory, let's see what is there. Maybe we'll find them later. Armory, what do you have? What if you have something more powerful?
Is amiss. Oh, the great serpent watch over you.
Hmm. I want to look around here as usual. Maybe there's something interesting and useful.
Diviner.
Don't want to speak to me. Maybe they don't want to speak to him.
Idol, I pray the serpent still favors us to have allowed us to live.
Ah. This is your accommodations. It doesn't have a key. Go to the weapon store.
Be mindful of your actions.
But it's
Heresy and
possible
treason
he
are one and the same.
isn't available to buy something for a while.
You
Let's
do
see.
not have approval to trade with me.
I have not approval to trade with
Sorry,
you.
but you will have to get approval before you can buy any
Okay,
weapons
okay.
from me.
Maybe I should finish some tasks, and then I will be allowed to buy and sell weapons in this shop, like in another ones. They hide very good. No complaints. Okay, let's continue playing Unusual Sauce. Why? How to find them? Marker doesn't show me. Okay, let's continue main line on this quest. And then continue looking, searching for them. It isn't so easy as I thought.
Were our sins really so great?
Definitely he should to find them sooner or later.
Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a singular accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, diviner? At the moment, obviously a great deal of nothing. Have the High Council to thank for that. Politics and expedience rarely pair well. Did he now? How magnanimous. But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way. Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating. The Council just so happens to represent the 3 houses under Varun's banner, who are also entrusted with various aspects of running, well, everything. Each of those houses needs to contribute something to the project, so the Council is the final stopgap. Were the Speaker here, he could bypass all of it with a wave of his hand, but, well, you have already seen the state he's in. Indeed. All must serve. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the Council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process. The first convert in generations. The only one to have heard from the Speaker since the disaster. Oh, I think they will listen. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. Yes, exactly. I am glad I am not the only one who can see that. Does nothing to make the loss any easier, but still. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage. Not enough to have prevented it from happening. If I had any idea it was going to turn out like this, It had been Inasco's primary goal for some time. A way to recreate Jinan Varun's encounter with the Great Serpent. Everything we knew about grav drive technology, every scientific advancement we'd made in the last 100 years was poured into it. Towards the end, I was just so exhausted. I asked for a brief time off. Had I not, I would be trapped in there with the rest of the science. I have never considered luck a real factor in anything. Given the state Dozra is in now, I would hardly call this lucky. But I suppose it is better than the alternative. I left the project weeks before the disaster, and at that point, we were nowhere near ready. Some breakthroughs were made shortly thereafter, and they ran the experiment. And here we are. Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. Well, then you are in luck. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments, and while they have no use in the development
about
of the
it?
morning device, the process is simple enough that, and depending on... Just look around. I'm sure you have at least some idea of how much we have physically lost. A huge portion of the city is just gone. And those left behind are struggling. Supplies are limited. There is so much work to be done, and we are all just so tired. I hope that eventually we can return things to the way they were, but we must be realistic. That will take time, and I suspect a great deal of it.
It's level, that's great. But let's play another side quest in this location. Let's see.
Great Serpent, please help me.
Let's put on business. Youth. Business youth.
I'm terrified.
Maybe you should to be handle negotiation.
What? What do you want? Seems your outburst has attracted some outside attention, brother. If it was an audience you wanted, you have it now.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to sell Mother's urn with her remains still within.
I'm glad you understand.
The outsider may somehow understand you, but I do not. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhall, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second. No. I believe we have just passed the point of no return.
I would not have proposed the duel unless I were fully committed to it. I am well past the point of compromising.
Well, ponder it for a moment. If I win, I shall inherit Borhall's wealth and valuables. I can reward you massively for your efforts.
Amila's word does not count for much, but mine does. I understand if you are cautious to accept this responsibility, but I will see to it that you are rewarded justly no matter the outcome.
Oh, that will pose a problem. You see, Borhol is a stickler for tradition. Apologies, dear brother, but it seems that your precious duel will have to wait, as I have no second to aid me.
It is true that the duel cannot commence until Amila acquires a second. This delay may be significant, as Amila has no one willing to aid him, including you, I suppose. I assure you, you will be rewarded greatly if you do this, no matter the outcome. So I expect you will change your mind. I ask that you do so quickly. Do you truly have no shame, Amila?
Could use a bottle of... Well, look who is back. Change your mind? Borhar will be pleased. He is so very eager to kill me.
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments. For when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
Their family home is this way. It is not far. We can discuss the matters there. You will be working with me. As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel and ensure fairness. I am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation. But know that you are doing Amila a great favor. He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him. He has burned every bridge imaginable. It seems that after years of much to do. How are you handling everything? Need me for something?
I shudder to think that he did not survive. And Nasco is a good, strong leader. We need his guidance now more than ever.
Perhaps he is not dead, but abandoned is not. I got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fat, just the way you like.
This is it. Shall we begin our duties? Are you ready to discuss our roles? Oh, they are deadly serious. Borhall would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Odlum family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition. It is our duty to prepare for the duel by procuring weapons and preparing for any ceremonies, as well as ensuring a fair fight. Importantly, we are not expected to engage in any combat, unless, of course, we are staving off an ambush. In short, we are to guarantee that the duel proceeds without issue. Yes, there was a duel between their two great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borhall has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself. Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to get the brothers to agree to a peaceful resolution.
How to convince them to make a peaceful resolution.
Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to get the brothers to agree to a peaceful resolution.
How to achieve a peaceful resolution? Can you tell me?
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Emila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Emila apologizes to Borehole and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borehole as challenger reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns? I will note your concern, but know that Borehole has the final say. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
How to find a peaceful solution?
Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point, the Odlum family is the only one that still takes part in this custom. Emila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borehole and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful. Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Let's talk to them and convince not to make a duel. Does he have something to be more persuasive? Oh, he even can sleep here. And he can sleep here. Let's save the game. What does he have? Maybe something useful to be more persuasive. He should conduct a negotiation with them. Persuasion chant, not bad. Maybe he has something more powerful. Persuasion chance 50%. This is less.
Need help with anything? What is it? I need to prepare. I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end. No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties. Understandable. If it is a help to you, then ask what you must. I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when Father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When Mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? It was me. It was always me. How does he repay me? He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. Any affection I had for my brother is long dead. The Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. I am just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands. An alcohol made from goat milk. Amila is absolutely dependent on it, and his wife was too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker, but once the Koza took over, he went from bad to worse. Now he is just an addict and a thief. I will be putting him out of his misery. We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But we were close enough. He was a free spirit, which irked my parents. Honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though the world was not always kind to him. He was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Amila you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well have died years ago. The Amila walking around today is nothing like what he used to be. I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of Koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community, and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Amila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Amila would get better. And he never does. No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly feel relief. I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that his restless soul finds comfort with the Great Serpent. The family name is all we Adlams have left. My parents were great philanthropists. They built schools, parks, temples, monuments. They were two prime citizens of House Varun. But now everything they have built is gone, and our once great fortune is nearly spent. The money they left us was meant to be used for donations. We were meant to make Dazra a better place. But Amila has sucked the well dry. My parents, maybe they were not good people, but they were good citizens. And Amila trying to sell their remains was just barbaric. There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable. It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back. Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him. Not at all. I have served my time in the military. Amila's condition made him unfit for service. He may put up a good fight, but I will surely be the victor. Good luck with everything. What is it I need to prepare? I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of this. Damn him. Farewell.
Let's try to persuade Mila. Back to Anila, where he is.
Lot of work to be done, but it'll be done. Just trying to survive one more day.
I fear I may be losing my mind.
Can I get some Koza? This is what I have.
What do you have? Let's talk to you.
What am I to do now?
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned. It does not matter. An apology is an apology, and I will not humiliate myself like that. Fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moments alive. Terrified. Yes. I'm not getting into that with you. Do I have something to apologize for? I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it. Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you. Huh. No one has ever said anything like that to me before. Or ever cared enough to do so, at least. Go on. Ask your questions again. Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear to be someone that has much to live for? If I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. Except giving Borhall the satisfaction of taking my life. Maybe it would be better to be dead. There is not much to live for, is there? Especially nowadays. I am not sure that I want to die, but I am growing tired of living. Sometimes it feels like my life has run its course. But I am not just going to let Borhall end me. I cannot give him that satisfaction. As in, am I physically capable? Perhaps, if the Great Serpent wills it. Am I mentally capable? I believe so. I have never felt this fury within me before. Yes, to a point. He would beg them to stop and volunteer to take some blows for me, but one day I could not take it anymore. I wanted to run to the guards, tell them how my parents would hit me, starve me. Borhall talked me out of it. He said that mother and father would find out, and the beatings would only get worse. I listened to him, and on it went. I do not know. Ask him. I loved my parents too, you know. And what hurt most, more than any beating, was knowing they did not love me. Great Serpent. I wish I got the chance to sell my mother's urn. Serves her right. I do not know. Ask him. I loved my parents too, you know. And what hurt most, more than Great Serpent. I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me. Appreciated me. Faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything to her. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was. She was perfect. And somehow, she loved something like me. It was like living in a dream every day. Nearly a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night. In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold. Stone cold. After my beloved's death, I made one bad decision after another. To Borhal's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even paid for the funeral expenses. But he could not stop me from taking to the bottle, no matter how hard he tried. Eventually, he gave up on me. My own brother. His love and understanding has been replaced with scolding. I am truly alone. I suppose, but please, I am not looking for pity. Because I am furious! My own brother, I cannot make sense of it. Who would challenge their own flesh and blood to a duel? Damn him! Damn him for putting me in this position! Damn him because I know even if I were to apologize, ending this duel before it starts, I will always see someone who would rather me dead when I look at his face! Thank you. But no amount of condolences will bring her back. I do not know. Ask him. I loved my parents too. Great serpent. He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhal likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness. You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhal has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice. I have made my choice. If I am to die, so be it, but I am no coward.
I cannot wait to be rid of him. What is it? I need to prepare. I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, damn him. Right. I take no pleasure in this. But after today, what he did, he needs to be dealt with. If that is all, you may take your leave.
How to persuade them?
Do not let Amila break you down. How did you fare? As predicted, they have been blinded by scorn for one another. But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelist will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Amila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is already so much death. And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this.
Thank you.
Theoretically, this should be safe. That would be tantamount to murder. Tradition decrees that the second of the challenged prepares the ceremonial drinks. I, as the challenger's second, will lead the duelist in a final prayer. We must follow tradition closely so as to not arouse suspicion. If Borhall is wary of us, he will remove us as second and simply hire others. And the bloodshed will move forward unchallenged. Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the Great Serpent aid us.
Let's see what happened. Where to go now?